He didn't break it again.
This man was an ultramarathon runner, but during one of his runs, he suffered a serious fracture. The injury caused his lymphatic system to spiral completely out of control. Sean wanted to block the damaged lymphatic vessels to reduce the swelling, but the real cause of his condition couldn't be confirmed without further testing. Just as the doctors were asking him if he had undergone other surgeries, the man revealed that he had previously been diagnosed with persistent depressive disorder. The team initially suspected that his lymphedema was being caused by an infection. Because of that, the doctors decided to put him on antibiotics. But while they were administering the antibiotics to James, fluid suddenly began building up in his lungs. The doctors immediately rushed James into surgery. Their first priority was getting him breathing normally again. But James's condition was far more complicated than they expected. If they couldn't figure out the exact cause of his illness, he could end up in even greater danger. That's when Sean decided they needed to run a pathology test on his lymphatic fluid. Sean then handed a sample of the fluid to Carly for analysis. Not long after, the test results finally came back.
His lymphedema is caused by a genetic mutation. If you don't find the medication he responds to, he'll drown from the inside.
Carly explained that his body was producing an enzyme called kinase. The enzyme was triggering uncontrolled cell growth throughout his system. It turned out to be a hereditary disease that ran in his family. The doctors believed the fracture had triggered the condition and caused it to rapidly worsen. Carly then suggested using kinase inhibitors to suppress the overactive lymphatic cells. But there were 41 different inhibitors available, and they had no idea which one would actually work. That meant every attempt carried the risk of making James's condition even worse. Then suddenly, ulcerative lesions began forming in James's stomach. Just as the team was running out of options, she suggested using zebrafish for experimental testing.
Because of their quick maturation, and 84% of genes associated with human disease have a zebrafish equivalent.
You think we should do a transgenic expression of James's ARAF mutation into the zebrafish genome?
Translation for those of us without a genetics textbook, Candy?
We make mini James as zebrafish, all with the same disorder. Then we test every conceivable drug on those fish.
Dr. Lim then assigned the experiment to Sean and Carly. They gathered a large number of zebrafish for the trials. Using the process of elimination, they tested the inhibitors one by one. In the end, they finally discovered the correct treatment.
Which doesn't mean it's safe.
Well, nothing's safe. Which do you want us to do?
Trametinib. That's the one.